Meanwhile, the U.S. military is upping the pressure on Venezuela, docking a U.S. warship in the country's own backyard. The USS Gravely, a guided missile destroyer, docked on the capital of Trinidad and Tobago yesterday. That's an island nation just off the Venezuelan coastline. Now, it's expected to stay there through Thursday for joint military exercises. Last week, the Pentagon deployed the world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford, to the Caribbean. The U.S. continues to escalate its military presence in the area after carrying out multiple deadly strikes on boats suspected of drug trafficking. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump has accused Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, without proving evidence, of being the leader of the organized crime gang Tren de Aragua. At the same time, the Venezuelan government is accusing the U.S. of preparing to launch something called a false flag attack. CBS News senior national security correspondent Charlie D'Agata explains what led to the Venezuelan government to make that claim.
A false flag attack is when usually an intelligence organization, in this case they're blaming the CIA or accusing the CIA, would put together an attack that would be against somebody, in this case probably the United States, and make it look like somebody else did it. So in a manner of speaking, it's setting up an attack or a potential attack and making it look as if Venezuela was provoking and doing something in that direction. Venezuela has said that Trinidad and Tobago and the United States are in league in trying to launch a false flag attack. That's the accusation. While the United States say, look, these are routine drills that they're having with a local ally. So it came up a few weeks ago, too, that the Venezuelans said that the CIA was working to have an attack on the embassy. The embassy physically is still there, but the diplomatic ties stopped a few years ago. Again, the officials say that is absolutely false. The United States is not involved in any false flag activity. However, you may recall about a week and a half ago, President Trump actually said that the CIA was operating in Venezuela, which is kind of strange because CIA operations are by their very nature covert. Right. But which certainly would have assumed that there are CIA intelligence agents on the ground in places like Venezuela, in places like Colombia, and if nothing else, gathering information about these alleged drug runners in part of the interdiction campaign that's out there.